Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. Well, this is the OMP Edge 540 balsa foam, carbon fiber, really cool constructed ARF RC airplane. It was gifted to me in, I guess you can call it more or less crashed condition. I feel like it was not glued together well. That's why it crashed. But the tail section had some pretty good damage. And I have repaired it. The repairs are not pretty. Okay, I'm not a woodworker, and I didn't fix this to win any kind of a building contest. The repairs are strong, and they'll do the job. There's probably an ounce or so more back in the tail than there was previously, with the wood and glue that I've added, but it's definitely strong. It's missing some covering back there, and I just took some blue paint and filled it in. So if somebody wanted to recover it, you can just sand that down real lightly and put the covering over the top of it. Or if you wanted to rebuild it, to perfect condition, you can undo what I've done or however you see fit. I'm going to sell this on eBay. I'm going to put it on there here in a little bit, and I'll do a short video after this one, meaning the short kind, and it'll have a link in the description on where you can find it on eBay. I didn't put this together to sell it to you guys. I put this together just to sell it. I've had an eBay store for quite some time now. It's another one of my hobbies, but I wanted to let you guys know just in case you were interested. I'll do some close-up videos in a second, and it's really got some really cool construction. It's probably the visually best built ARF I've ever seen. It's really something. It's got a metal vent plate here under the canopy with all the specs, what size motor they recommend, the ESC, the wingspan, it's all kinds of cool stuff. So the tail has been repaired. There's a tear in the covering in a couple spots on this right wing, and I just put some clear covering over the top. I'm kind of feeling it as I'm going along. I don't feel any structural damage in the ribs. This wing here on the bottom side, there is a tear, and I tell you what, we'll flip it over right now. Okay, there's a tear under the left wing that I don't feel any damage in the ribs, so I just put some clear covering over the top of that. I don't feel any damage in the ribs of the right wing, but there's a dent right here in the leading edge. Pretty good dent. And then the covering is just wrinkled. This plane is covered in some material that I don't know the name of or what it really is, but instead of covering it in like real thin sheeting of plywood or something, it's like a real thin foam. Kind of hard to describe, but if you could roll out some some real thin foam, it's kind of covered in that, and then it has like a ultra coat or something over the top of it. The cowl has several cracks in it. I took some 2-part epoxy and kind of strengthened up the cracks, and then I took just a blue marker and kind of dotted in the spots just to kind of dress it up a little bit. The landing gear is carbon fiber. That their sound, they're really good. The plane is a good plane. It's definitely flyable, exactly the way it is. It's definitely something else. The story is that this was a plane that was given to somebody to like a demo for them, like before it went to the market. Because when I go to the OMP website, I can't really find this plane. I found one really close to it, but not in this color. So maybe this is something fairly rare and be cool to own. Let me get my other camera here and do some little close-ups. Okay, the OMP Hobby Edge 540. Get some good close-ups here, and I'll take the cowl off and the canopy here and show you all around it. So here is, where's the dent in the leading edge? Let me get a light. There's the dent. We'll flip it over here in a minute too. Little hole right there in the covering. So here on this right wing, there's a tear in the covering there, another big tear here, and I just took some clear covering and went over the top of that. Elevator's good. Here's this where I put some paint instead of the covering. Right here down. You can see it there. And then here's where I've done the repair. Let's get this cowl and the canopy off. All right, so here is the repair again. It looks really good on camera, that's for sure. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, it's not show quality work, but it will do the job. I think it was this servo hole was completely broke out. Yes, it was that one. It's got cooling right here for your motor. It's really neat. I don't know if that's carbon fiber or, yes it is. There's a dent right here. You can see spots where I put some epoxy just to strengthen it up. Took a little blue marker, filled that in right there. This right here in the top left, that's blue marker and a little dab of white paint. Now here's the really cool construction, man. Right here on this firewall, there's foam right behind that. You know, this looks like carbon fiber, but I think it's a fiberglass. But right here on the firewall, it's like whatever this fiberglass carbon fiber stuff is, and then there's plywood behind it, and then that thick piece of foam. What a fantastic idea. Here's this firewall. And the rest of the construction is really cool. It's something else. You see it's got this tube right there for your servo wires to run in. Right there, it goes all the way back. And here's this nameplate. Here's this nameplate, and it's got all the specifications, like it says what motor it should have and what ESC. Okay, this plywood or whatever sheet, not plywood, but the foam sheeting instead here, gives you an idea what it is. Kind of hard to show you, but instead of it wrapped in thin ply, it's wrapped in this foam and then covered. Really cool. The wings come off by this thumb screw right here. Like when you tighten it, it clicks in. So then it's locked. You just turn it, and then it'll slide out of that slot right there. See that? So definitely really cool construction. So let me do this side here. The bottom of the canopy has the same foam on it. See the thickness of it? Really neat. It's got magnets right here, plus it has a tongue and groove up front, and then a latching pin right there. This was definitely not flown much at all. I mean, this Velcro, I didn't put this here, and you can tell not much has been stuck there at all. There's that foam on the back of the firewall. Vibrations or something. Really neat. I got a couple close-ups photos of the repair back here. So if one of you guys, the subscribers, ends up bidding on this and you win it, I'm going to ship it for a flat fee anywhere in the United States, the lower 48, for 30 bucks. It might cost me a little bit more to send it to a certain part, or maybe a little bit less, but by the time I put it in the box and all that, that's a good deal. If you end up buying this plane and you live outside of the United States, I'll mail it worldwide, but you need to pay for the shipping. So I'll have a link in the next video stating exactly where to find it, in case you're interested, or you can just watch the auction. I'm going to start it at $1. Let it go for 10 days and just see what happens. Who knows? Someone might buy it for $1. You never know. All the proceeds go to my fund to get a new computer in order to do videos for you guys. So that's what I'm after, and I might have some more stuff here later to put on eBay to raise some money as well. Okay, guys, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. Share these videos with your friends. Leave a comment if you need to. Ask questions if you need to. Video ideas are awesome. And until next time, you'll see me here.